A question I get asked a lot by the voices in my head is, what is my favorite Star Wars character? And since it's May the 4th, I decided to answer that question for you once and for all. It is, surprise surprise, I hope you can see, it's Revan from famous hit video game Knights of the Old Republic. I'm gonna spoil the big review in Knights of the Old Republic. I'm reading the book right now. Revan is my favorite character in all of Star Wars because I am Revan. I just do that on the side. What I mean by that is in the role-playing game Knights of the Old Republic, you get to play as Darth Revan. The thing is, in that game, you just play as a random Republic soldier. You wake up with about the same amount of memories as your player character. These days it's a very tired trope, but come on, it's 2003. Amnesia wasn't a thing back then. And throughout this game, you get the build-up. Somewhere before the events of this game, there was this big Darth Lord, Darth Revan. You know, he was a Jedi who turned to the dark side, and he wreaked havoc. And because these events take place after Darth Bane has established the rule of two, master apprentice, Revan is the master and Malak is his apprentice. And the interesting thing is, Revan is built up all throughout the game. He's presumed dead, but he's this legendary tactician. He was a great battler. He single-handedly pretty much turned the tide against the Mandalorians. I want to go into the entire lore, but there's so much to cover. I want to do it, but it's too long. That's what she said. Anyway, okay, so the Republic was being attacked by the Mandalorians. Yes, those Mandalorians. Revan came in and said, well, we're gonna stop that. He pretty much crushed the Mandalorians. He's this legendary tactician. And then later on in the game, you have no status in this universe pretty much. There's this random Republic soldier. And then it turns out me, because I am the one playing the video game, am Darth Revan. Twist itself was already spoiled for me because it's one of those top 10 greatest plot twists in video games of all time thing. And the interesting thing about Knights of the Old Republic is that it has a lot of those, I would call them fluff dialogue options. They don't really change anything. It's not like you get an entirely different outcome, but they help shape your character. And then you get to kind of mold Revan into what you want him to be. I always play light side because I cannot physically be mean to characters in video games. But that really helps for immersion. And what I like, the character doesn't speak, you get to decide what he says. And the amnesia trope is very overdone now, but it does help with getting a player, someone who's playing the video game, comfortable with the character they're playing as. You already got to shape Revan how you want him to be. When the character learns that he's Revan, you learn it at the same time. So why I like Revan is because I feel like I am Revan with the choices that I make and the way I play him. And I think he's just an all-around cool character. Also, if you play the game as it is intended, you were this dark side, this Sith Lord. If you play the game as intended, as BioWare intended, you turn to the light side. And I think it is one of the most interesting redemptions